What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to do a few different team compositions against Warzone to see what is the best team if you have S rank Chrome. You know, is it better to use S rank Chrome instead of A Liv? Is it better to use S rank Chrome instead of A Karenina? And that's what we're going to figure out today. We're going to do 3 different team compositions to see which is actually the best for them. And, you know, in these comparisons, you know, my Karenina is pretty jacked up. I mean, she is level 80, she is a triple S, right? But we're just using her for her QTE. That's it. That's all we're going to use this character for. We just want her for this QTE. That's it. The QTE, the special thing about the QTE for this character is that she brings in the mobs. Whenever she does it, all the mobs gather together. And this is a big reason why Karenina is so sought after, especially as a support. Even on your lightning damage dealing team, she's pretty damn insane because she can actually bring the mobs together. And if you do have 2 Einsteins on her, if you just use her as support, you have a Da Vinci, 4-piece Da Vinci, and 2 Einsteins on her, she still will apply that debuff to where Bianca or whoever your lightning damage dealer character is going to do a lot more damage. She's actually pretty valuable. And then we're also going to be having using Triple S Liv here, if I can find her. And this is what we're going to be using on Triple S Liv at all times. You know, either 2 Glorias, 2 Samanthas, and 2 Guinevere's. And the thing about, you know, using a healer is that you can actually benefit from using these extra buffs and debuffs right here with the Guinevere and the Samantha, because these things only work if you applying a healing effect. These buffs will not come into play unless you apply a healing effect. So that it makes healers very, very important, not to mention they're actually healing your character. The more HP you have at the end of the fight, the more points you're actually going to gain in Warzone. So this also makes a very, very big difference. Now, my A Chrome is wherever he's at. Where you at, Chrome? Is at level 75, okay? And my Liv is at level 80, right? So that does come into play. And Chrome, you know, whenever he does his QTE, he doesn't bring the opponents together. He just kind of slams down. He's got a little area of effect around him that applies some lightning damage, and that's about it. He doesn't bring them together. It's only when you get this character to triple S. Right now he's S rank. Whenever you get him to triple S, that's when you're going to see the huge difference from this character, because he's always going to enter his signature move whenever you're dropping him, whenever you're switching to him. And his signature move actually brings the opponents together. It's like, you know, you got an extra lightning damage dealing character that acts like a Karenina's QTE. Whenever you use him, whenever you bring him in and you're switching from Bianca to him back and forth, he's still going to be bringing the mobs in and doing tons and tons of damage, but only when he's at triple S. When he's at S rank, things are a little bit different. You're mainly just going to use him as support because his damage just isn't high enough as S rank. You're pretty much going to want to use Bianca as your mainstay. You want to keep her in there at all times because you're actually going to do more damage over time with her doing the solos, just using him as either support or not using him at all. But when he's at triple S, then it's a different story. Then you're going to be using his character and your scores will actually go up. So I just want to make that clear. When he's at triple S, your scores will go up for your lightning damage dealing team when he's on the team. But at S rank, what is the outcome? What is the difference, right? I mean, he does apply the lightning resistance down, but again, the area of effect isn't that big. It isn't like Karenina. That is something you always want to keep in mind, right? And then, of course, this attacks lower the target's extra damage reduction by 18%. Well, actually, it's going to go to 20% when it's maxed out for 5 seconds. And, you know, there's just a lot of things, you know, that come into play whenever you're doing these kinds of comparisons. I mean, obviously the build, their memories, the resonating on the memories. I mean, there's lots and lots and lots of things. But I did do these runs multiple times for each team composition. I tried it over and over and over to see, you know, which team would actually perform the best. And we're going to be going against the Cycle of Fire here. And yes, I realize that it's not Laser Alloy, right, where we actually have the lightning damage, but I suspect that the outcomes would be pretty similar as what we're going to show today. If you guys would like to see me do this in Laser Alloy, I can, but I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being the same thing. So we're actually going to do a run with this team right here, and we're going to have a 4-piece Da Vinci on Chrome with 2 Einsteinas. And then Liv, you guys saw the memories that we're going to have a Liv, and then Bianca's going to be the 4 Heisen and 2 Fredericks. And then we're going to do 2 other teams where we're going to have a Karenina right here And A Karenina is going to have the 4-piece Da Vinci with Einstein. So we're just going to be switching out A Karenina and A Chrome for one round. And then we're going to do another round where we're going to have A Karenina and Bianca. And we're also going to have A Chrome on the team. So we're going to do a little comparison where we're comparing Liv and S Chrome. You know, which one of these is actually going to be better, or A Chrome that's at S rank. And we're also going to be doing a little comparison where we're just going to take out Karenina and just have Chrome and Liv in there. And we're going to be using Bianca's leadership for all 3 of these runs. So I'll go ahead and bring up the first run for you guys. And as you can see, I tried to keep the aspect ratio the exact same for both of these. And to save time, I combined these 2 runs all together. But on top, you got Karenina and Liv on the team. And on bottom, you got Karenina and Chrome. So this is just a little comparison between having Liv and using Chrome instead to see which is actually better. Now remember, with A Liv, you actually can apply more debuffs all at the same time because she does have that healing effect. You can actually take advantage of the Samantha and you can take advantage of the Guinevere sets, whereas when you're just using A Chrome, you can only use the Einstein set on him. That is a big difference, but he does apply the resistance down from his QTE, right? And with both these teams, you do have Karenina, so you are still bringing them together on both of these runs, right? So I thought it would be, interesting to see, what the turnout would be. And like I said earlier, man, I played these quite a few times, man. I didn't do just one and done. I've tried playing it quite a few times to see, which team actually is going to give us some more consistent damage. And it's always, when it comes to Warzone, there's just so much RNG. There's so many variables like orbs, your orb management, where the characters are lying, if they're running around, if you're able to get, if you're able to time Karenina's QT at the right times, to bring in the mobs together at the right times, whenever you're getting entering your core passives. There's just so much that comes into play when it comes to these runs, and that's why I did it multiple times, trying to get the best run possible from each team, so that way we get the best outcome possible. So, we're getting near the end, right? We got about 24 seconds left. And I will say, honestly, just using S or A rank S Chrome, right? And having Karenina on the team at all times really is, I think, more beneficial than not having it at all. And I'm going to show you guys a run when you're not using her and you're just using Chrome and you're just using Liv on the team. Just a solid lightning-based team because Chrome is 70% lightning. And here's the moment of truth. You guys can see exactly what outcome we had here. And, we're looking at... So obviously, guys, we got 211,000 on top. And that was with Liv and A Karenina on the team. And then on the bottom, we used A Chrome and A Karenina. And we actually did less of a score. And, with runs this close, honestly, it doesn't seem to really matter a whole lot whether you would be using, A Liv, and that's a triple S A Liv. This is an S rank Chrome, right? That's a big, big difference. You don't even have to put as much investment in Chrome to damn near get the same score. In fact, maybe if your run was a little bit better than what I had, your score would actually end up being about the same as what it was with A Liv. So that's actually pretty interesting to note about Chrome. It actually does show his value already at S rank. But obviously, if you have a triple S Liv, you're going to get a lot of lightning damage increases, and then you're going to be able to apply more debuffs all at the same time because of her healing effect. Those things do make a big difference. Okay, so now I'll bring up the run where we're just using A Chrome and A Liv on the team. So this is just your solid lightning-based team, but now we don't have Karenina, right? We don't have her QTE, so we're not going to be able to bring those mobs together. Now, obviously, if your Chrome was triple S and you switch to him and you're going into your signature move, then you could be bringing them in. It makes a big difference when you have triple S. But, we just established a second ago that an S rank Chrome pretty much did almost as well on the team as a triple S A Liv with all those extra debuff and buff effects from her healing effect, right? With the Samantha and the Guinevere. It honestly just shows his value already, but that was using A Karenina. Now we're not using A Karenina, and we're going to see what kind of score we actually get, just with Chrome and Liv. But something I want you all to keep in mind is just imagine if you had Chrome at triple S rank, right? And you were using A Karenina with a 4-piece Da Vinci and 2 Glorias, and then you had Chrome with a 4-piece Heisen and a 2-piece Einstein. Would it be better to do that instead of having a live on the team? Right? I mean, if you're using a live, then you'd use the 4-piece Da Vinci with 2 Guinevere instead. So I'm really curious about that. That might be something that I'm going to test in the future because I really don't know. I mean, every time you're going to switch to triple S Chrome, you're going to have the signature move and you're going to be able to bring the opponents together. But whenever you're just playing with Bianca, being able to have that QTA from Karenina and bringing the opponents together might actually be better. It might actually be better to have Karenina, Bianca, and Triple S Chrome on the team to do more damage instead of having, you know, a live Chrome and Bianca on the team, right? I mean, I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's something that you really need to test and play out for a while to see what's actually better because, again, you know, with Warzone, there's just so many variables, honestly, in these runs that it's not even funny. So let's see what kind of score we got from using them. And we got 201,000. So, I mean, the scores are pretty damn close. I mean, in all honesty, they're pretty damn close. I almost do wonder, like I said earlier, if you'd be just better off to have, you know, a Karenina and then Triple S Chrome and then, of course, Bianca for the best team in Warzone. Not Pancage, but in Warzone. Pancage, you're facing singular bosses. It's a different ball game. But in Warzone, you really need to bring those mobs together. And I really do wonder if it would be better to have Karenina on the team instead of a Liv. But let me know in the comments, you know, what you all think about this. You know, let me know what you think about the comparisons. You know, what do you think is the actual best team for Warzone for your lightning damage dealing team? And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.